pushing me up to the top.
Hey, happy Saturday, everybody. Happy Saturday, Facebook family, YouTube family, and our Instagram family. I'm super excited about today's show. We have Jared Jones. He is the owner and founder of Antler Sports Network. Um, I'm going to bring him on in just a few minutes. I heard that it is snowing in Tyler. I've seen pictures on social media. I'm not sure if it's sticking or not, but that's kind of cool because it was like 70 something degrees here in East Texas yesterday. Also, just a quick few reminders. BAM Woman magazine issue 5 will be releasing February 19th, which is next Saturday. Super excited about that. We have the Miss Diana Lopez of G-Force Media in Tyler gracing the cover for our January, February issue. She has a media company, advertising, anything you need, she's your girl. So without further ado, I'm going to bring on our guest, Mr. Jared Jones. Hey, Jared,
Hey.
how are you today?
I'm fantastic. How about yourself?
I am great. Just kind of been chilling today, not doing too much, working on the magazine and stuff. So let's dive into our conversation. You are the founder and owner of Antler Sports Network. So what made you want to come up with a sports network channel for the East Texas area?
At first, it was kind of just a dream I had, especially back when we were in lockdown in mid to early 2020.
Mhm.
Games were still going on, athletic events were still being held, but of course, not everybody had the facilities or, more importantly, the money to house a streaming platform to where people can watch. And schools have platforms already. There's like the NFHS network. Not number one, not a lot of people have heard of it. And number two, you have to pay $10 a month. So imagine having to pay $10 out of your credit card or debit card every month just to watch your son play. And especially back in COVID, money was a little bit shorter, expenses like that. If you didn't have to take them on your account, then of course you wouldn't.
Right.
And that's pretty much where I decided I could at least try to step in, at least dip my feet in the water.
Mhm.
I didn't know how to execute, didn't even know where to start, didn't even know what equipment I needed. But Britt Sweeney over at Chapel Hill, he's the technology guy over there. I worked with his sports network. He did Chapel Hill games for a while, Chapel Hill High School in Tyler. Kind of mirrored him, saw what he did, took the foundation that he built, built my own foundation, and tried to do it to the best of my abilities. And now I've stretched it to where we're offering internships, both paid and hourly internships for people, whether that be my age or anyone's age that want to get into sports media, not only getting that experience, but getting more out of it as well. Maybe even one day someone can say, hey, Jared, working with the network, you helped me get my degree. Just little stuff like that. And also building relationships with the athletes, the parents, the coaches. That's just on the sports side of it. And on the advertiser side, I've realized that, hey, this could be something bigger than just sports. You have, especially in the East Texas area, there are too many entrepreneurs and small businesses to count. It's a lot of great people with great ideas and great businesses that they've built. And with this network, anybody could go to the ESPN route or the big major guys you see on TV and go straight corporate and have McDonald's and all these big names just to have the big names on your network. But instead, I decided, why not go to the smaller businesses? Some of the shops that I've shopped at, some of the restaurants I've been to, that aren't just the big ticket people, and try to support them as well. And of course, on TV, it's knowing how TV really works, but knowing kind of the advertising pace that television has, it's a lot more cutthroat. It's not as forgiving for smaller businesses. It's dominated by the big guys. And you might see a furniture store here and there, but for the most part, it's Dairy Queen. It's big names that you drive by every day on the way to work, school, or your daily commute. So I decided, why not offer that same platform, offer athletes, coaches, parents to watch their kids and players play on a big stage for free, while also helping small businesses for a very low price get their name out there and just let people get eyes on their business, and you never know, might get a couple new clients.
Hey, you never know. And I love that your focus is small business owners. That's kind of like our focus as well, with, helping small business owners to be able to promote, advertise their brand. and their businesses on um, different platforms to get that exposure, because exposure is so important. Um, you did mention your age, and I had told you before you came on, when we first connected, I honestly thought like I was talking to somebody much older, like in their 40s or 50s, somebody who had been doing this for some time, because you were so prompt. You knew what you were doing, you knew what you wanted. Um, I was very impressed. And then when I asked for your photo for the flyer, I was like, whoa, I said, he is young. I said, but oh my gosh, but it's so amazing to see young people go ahead and step out on their dreams and in their goals, and just soar. So you mentioned the guy from Chapel Hill, which I'm pretty sure is your mentor. So how important to you is it to have a mentor, someone you can shadow and glean and get some of the things that they've done and get their feedback on what you have set up and done so far?
I mean, it's a blessing. That's all I can honestly say. Someone that had a foundation, someone that's done the streaming aspect for a couple of years,
Mm-hmm.
and on the marketing side, I was able to help him out as well. Back in college, I don't mean to flex or bust or anything, but getting a certificate in sales from the Texas Association of Broadcasters, having
Mm-hmm.
that knowledge and being able to connect with him and his ability to equipment wise, technology wise, it was great. It was fantastic to be able to have two minds that are, I wouldn't say masters, but are very good and intuitive at what they do, and to come together and make something greater. And that's pretty much what I plan to do with my network as well. I want to expand. I want to get into other markets as well, grow past East Texas, but still keep that same focus, helping out the little guys, helping out small businesses, offering opportunities to other people as well. So being able to have someone like that, to be able to trampoline off of him and be able to take the mistakes that he made and vice versa, take the mistakes that I've made, because Lord knows I've made plenty, but to be able to piggyback off of what he's done and him being able to piggyback off me, it's only helped both of us out. And I can 100% say I wouldn't be here without him and the help that he's given me and the lessons that he's taught me along my journey.
Wow. That is just amazing. Like I said, I'm still just like, I'm amazed, and I'm excited for your business. I'm excited for what the platform you have set up. And so you said y'all offer internship right now. So what does that entail? Like, what type of interns are you looking for?
Honestly, whatever you want to do. Right now is me doing everything. I'm making the overlays for making the graphics, the scoreboards, recorded commercials, doing voiceovers for the commercials. So whatever you want to do, even if you just want to take pictures, even if you want to work the switcher and broadcast, color commentary, videography, whatever you want to do, we'll definitely find a place for you, and you'll definitely have opportunities to get your name out there, get your brand out there. I'm constantly trying to look for games, not only of just little schools, but for some bigger schools as well. Because at
Mhm.
the end of the day, there's 1A through 5A, there's big schools and little schools. There are opportunities in every single one of them, but some, of course, naturally, some opportunities are bigger than others. And I want to
Right.
make sure that not only my network, myself, and what I'm trying to build, and along with the people that I have with me, working with me, and along with the network, make sure they have the same opportunities as well. That's always been a vital part of the structure of the network.
Right. So, what are some of the local schools that you broadcast right now? Do you do
Oof. Uh,
um, you do each sport, right? You do all the sports, or are you just focused on like a particular sport?
right now,
Mhm.
basketball, well, we started, the network is very young. It's still a baby in my eyes, started back in November.
Okay.
Our first ever broadcast was an audio only stream. I will never forget this, in Pittsburgh, Texas, in the
Mhm.
heat of the summer. I was in a wooden press box. It's like you took a storage container and put some concrete, I guess you could say, stables below it.
Oh wow!
Around 200 or so people listened to a 6 hour audio only stream of some Pee Wee football games. And
Wow!
that let me know that I had a base.
Uh
And then
huh.
basketball season came around, and it was like putting gasoline on the fire. It was up from there. Had people reach out from all across East Texas. Some of the schools I can think of off the top of my head: TK Gorman, All Saints, Jacksonville, Nacogdoches, Wascom. Speaking of Wascom, on Tuesday we have Wascom and Tatum on the network at around 6, 7:30 or so. So we're slowly expanding east and west, and even the number one team in TAPS 4A. I know that might be kind of confusing. It's
Uh huh.
a lot of sports talk. Grace Prep out of Arlington, Texas, they wanted me to come do games as well. And we're working on having a long-term deal with them. They have a tournament in December. Probably going to stream that too. So the outreach has gone some of everywhere. I want to build a web of connections around the greater East Texas area because I don't want to stay in just Tyler.
Right.
You don't want to confine yourself just to a certain area. You want to expand. You want to grow. You want to build. And
because what I see that you have is your platform, like they can expand all over. I mean, it can go worldwide, like just because with the internet and streaming, it's no limits to it right now.
In the slightest.
Yes. So, and I just know during football season, man, you are going to be crazy busy. Like, I've already kind of sent your stuff out to some booster club members that I know.
Thank you. I
I'm
really appreciate it.
Hey, y'all need to look him up and go ahead and get on that calendar for next year because I know you are definitely going to, man, you're going to blow up.
Fair enough to your point. The calendar is already packed for basketball game next season. Yeah. We already got around 20 games. That's just already guaranteed. That's just for next year. The most I want to do is maybe 30. Try to have at least 2 games a week, so it's a consistent flow of content and more opportunities for people to spread their wings out a bit. Say if there's a sports photographer out there, and this is for anyone watching. If you're a sports photographer, videographer, whether you're freelance or just looking for a home, tag along with us. Enjoy the ride.
I mean, it's great exposure. And like you said, the opportunity, there's no telling who you're going to meet and who you're going to connect with on this journey. What is something that you have learned during this process that you wish somebody would have told you in the beginning? I know you say you just started, but what is something that you have learned?
Where do I even begin? At this point, I could probably write a New York bestseller with all the slip-ups that I've had and all the tumbles I've taken. But it's just to savor every moment. Don't get hung up on just little things. I've had cameras pretty much kill themselves mid-broadcast. I've had computers fail. If you think about it, if you can think of something bad that's happened, it's happened. You know, the saying, what can go wrong will go wrong. That's definitely been a mantra for me. I've always tried to keep that in mind and to just stay focused. No matter what happens, the show must go on. There's still an audience that I have to broadcast to. There's still a responsibility that I have, not just to myself, not just to my brand, but I think of the parents at home. I think of the kids. I've had kids Snapchat be like, hey, you did my game, right? Hey, you have highlights of this, that, and the third. And those clips have ended up on Twitter. Heck, I'll never forget this moment as well. This was one of the first big game that I had. It was between Brownsboro and Brook Hill. It was at Brook Hill. It was a game-winning shot. It was a huge shot. I saw it live, and we had the clipped on Twitter. And Caleb Bean, shout out to him, very cool dude with KTRE Sports. Sent me a message like, "Hey, can we use it live on the air?" Wow! Oh my goodness! The moment that message came through, I stopped and I might have cried like a baby for about 2 good minutes. And excuse me if I'm getting a bit too emotional now, but
no, that gave me chills.
Oh my goodness! Seeing that on the air. Having family and friends text and say, hey, I saw you on TV. Hey, your clip was on the air. I'm just thinking, this is something. This is here. This is real. Something that started off from sitting in a press box with an iPad, a mixer, a pair of headphones, and a laptop. Now it's on the news. Like people saw what we built, what people that have helped me out built. And just knowing that in 4 months, that's how far we've come. And
I'm telling you,
even farther.
Oh my gosh, I'm excited to continue to follow your journey. Keep a partnership going with you. Just support you throughout this adventure and journey that you're on. What is something that you would share with someone who wanted to start a business or become an entrepreneur? What advice would you give them?
One word: it's just fight. You have to fight. You're going to have people that tell you, hey, this is weird. What are you doing? This is what you're doing with your life. You could be doing this and that and the third, but you're doing this instead. You're going to have people reject you, like with sponsorships. I'm not going to say any particular name. That'd be way too disrespectful. But if I had a dime for every cold call, email, open message that I've gotten in just the past month alone, a lesser me would have just given up and said, man, you know what? I'm just going to loop ad council PSAs on during halftime,
Yeah.
during post game, and during the middle of the games. But instead, you just have to fight. It's nothing else to it. You have to continue to grind. It's going to be difficult. It's not going to be easy.
No.
Nothing about starting your own anything, whether you're even if you're working for someone else, just nothing's easy. You just have to fight, and eventually your blessings will come to you if you keep doing things the right way, communicate, you effectively network with people such as yourself. That's one thing I've learned. Even being here, I could be living proof for someone else, whether that be my kids or my
Right.
best friend. I could be an inspiration for someone to keep grinding, to keep fighting the good fight and do things the right way. Then I consider my job well done.
I definitely agree with you. One of our Instagram followers said, it doesn't happen overnight. Yes, fight
Ooh.
until you succeed.
Good Lord,
So
nothing has
shout
happened
out to
overnight.
Wild Otis Publishing for that. Definitely, like, how can our viewers, if they want to advertise, promote, how can they do that on your network?
Right now, the easiest way to do it, go to our website. We have it to where you can fill out a flyer. Antlersn.com/sponsorship. It's nice and easy and simple. Get all your information in, and I'll give you a call. Heck, I'll probably be so excited to have someone that wants to sponsor. I'll probably call you the minute I get it. I'll get the notification. I'll try to call you immediately. But just give us a try. I understand people don't want to get into TV. It makes, it's all this stuff. I don't want to have to do this, that, and the third. But I promise you, join the ride. Hop on for the journey. It's going to be something special. It's only going to go up from here. Even with the Valentine's Day event that I'm running, I'm thinking about continuing on through the next month.
Okay, let's talk
Because it's
about the Valentine's event that you're running. Do you mind sharing that?
Oh yeah, definitely. Back at the latter end or the dog days of January, I decided to do a share the love event to where from I want to say January 28th until Valentine's Day,
Mm-hmm.
you can sponsor with the network for one free game. You can look at our schedule and you can pick a game that you want to advertise with, and that's how you got on the Jacksonville Nacogdoches game. Well, I
Yes.
gave you the game before, and we'll loop your commercials. We'll give you shout outs throughout the stream. And also you'll get sponsored throughout the website as well on our sponsorship page. And right now, this is a big announcement. I guess it's a perfect time.
Okay.
I had a podcast that went on about a year ago before I restarted college after I graduated high school. I'm thinking about bringing it back. Actually, I will. I'm going to bring back the Antler Report podcast, and I'm going to have advertising spots for it as well. It's going to be a sports show. I'm going to try to bring on coaches, significant people in these types of sports, and even some friends of mine. We're going to talk football, basketball, whatever, local,
Yes.
national, global. So we're going to bring that back as well. So that's yet another opportunity. Just because the games are going to be a lot slower, we're not going to have as many live sports broadcasts as usual. It's still a chance to have your business out there. It's still the opportunity. So we're going to keep that going throughout the year. That's one thing I want to do, have a consistent wave of content and a consistent way to people to get their name out there using my platform.
Well, I love it. I'm people on Instagram are asking for your contact information, so I am putting it in the posts for you.
Go ahead, whether that be phone, email. I always say this is my main saying. Me and Whataburger have the same hours. I'm up 24/7. So
Definitely. The website is www.antlersn.com. So y'all definitely reach out to him via social media, the website, follow him. I mean, y'all, you have to jump on this advertising special that he has, because when someone's offering advertisement at no cost or at a low rate, you have to jump on it. I just definitely want us to continue to support you. Just continue to keep great people in your corner, keep your mentor. I'm just excited, like I said, just for you being so focused, so driven to pursue your dreams and your goals right now. That it's just amazing. And thank you for taking out the time in your day to talk with BAM Woman today. We will definitely have you in BAM Guy. So be looking forward, for information on that. Jennifer will be getting in touch with you to connect with you on that. And one last thing I have to say about him, y'all, he is very prompt. If you message him or you reach out to him, He's responding
as soon
like
as I
quick,
physically can.
as soon. So yeah, so thank you so much for joining us, and y'all reach out to Jared at www.antlerssn.com.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you for having me.
Oh,
Greatly
you
appreciated.
are welcome. Yes. Okay. Well, you have a great rest of the weekend and stay safe out there.
Yes, ma'am. You do the same.
Bye.
Bye.
Hey, hey, y'all. That was an amazing interview with Jared Jones. Um, you definitely need to reach out and um, support his platform, Antler Sports Network. He's open for sponsorships, advertising through these high school basketball games. I'm pretty sure baseball, definitely when football season rolls around, you can get your commercial on his network during those games. And if you are a coach or a band, or not band, athletic booster club member, definitely reach out to him about getting your schools on his network and on his platform. We are going to take a quick ad break, real quick, and then we're going to talk about swag bags. Hey, we are back for the last part of our show. Once again, I would like to thank Jared Jones, founder and owner of Antler Sports Network here in East Texas. Y'all definitely reach out to him at www.antlerssn.com. Now we are going to talk about swag bags. We have an event coming up in Atlanta, Georgia, the Ultimate Women's Expo. So we have a swag bag marketing opportunity for you. And you can visit our website at www.bamwoman.com. So I want to show you just some examples of items that you can put in our swag bags for this networking marketing opportunity. It's another way of having your business at an event and you not being at the event. So these are just some things that I've received in the past from different events or just from different things. You could do a sample of lipstick. We have Envy Kisses. She does she put lipstick and her business card in a little baggie. And then you can also, if you wanted to do like the hard candy and then do your business card in these sealable packs, that's another unique idea to do. One of our swag bag participants for the Atlanta Expo, she went with cards for her business, Shanti Refuge Journals. And she also has her QR code on the back. And we know QR codes are really big right now. Also, this is really cool. This is a collagen and lip mask packet, and then a eyelash one brush in here. So you can do things like this and put your label and name on the back of it. Also, these like a nail kit, nail file, tweezers, fingernail clippers, and it has the business name on it. I want to shout out April Harris. She had a business a Boss Business Mixer this past weekend, and the event was amazing. It was businesses from East Texas, Dallas, I believe the Houston area that just came together, network, market, um, talked about their brands, their business, what they have going on. I have a few business cards that I gathered from the event that I just want to share with you all. Miss Davina Austin, she's an airborne, I believe. I hope I'm saying it right. Independent consultant for them. So definitely reach out to her. Um, we will have 500 bags for the event in Atlanta. So 250 the first day and 250 the second day. When we went to our Houston Ultimate Women's Expo, we gave out 200 bags, and we gave out every single bag. One of our participants had candles in the bag. So a lot of people, they wanted the bags because they smelled really good, and that candle was a big draw. So it really helped her business to grow, and she gained clients from participating in the swag bags. Um, Tamisa Hunter was there. I believe she's out of the DFW area. She has a show called Table Talk with Tamisa Hunter. Um, Charles McNeil, he specializes in business cards and flyers and printing services. Tori Holloway, she is a master stylist. She also has a boutique here in East Texas. I Connect Business Network. Um, they are your one-stop shop for small businesses. They offer business cards, brochures, banners, flyers, um, business plan assistance. So definitely want to reach out to them. Also, met a young lady, Shy Unique Productions. She's a videographer and a photographer, and she is based out of the DFW area. So I just wanted to really shout out those businesses on our show today, and just let April Harris know she did an amazing job with the Boss Business Mixer, and definitely looking forward to the next one. Um, we have the Texas African American Museum Gala, which is on the 19th. Tickets are still available for that event. We have special guest speaker, Dr. Khalila Camacho Ali. She is a philanthropist, activist, actress, producer. She's also the former wife of Muhammad Ali. So we are super excited to have her here in East Texas next weekend, actually. We also have the Brunch and Bill, which is February 26th. So if you want more information on that, you can send an email to brunchandbuild@gmail.com. We will not have a show next Saturday due to events that we will be partaking in and being a part of in the community. So thank you all for joining us today. Have a blessed and safe weekend, and continue to stay safe out there. Offer support to your brothers, your sisters, your family, your friends. We love you, and thank you so much for supporting BAM Woman Magazine, the BAM Woman whole brand. Thank you for your support, and y'all have a great weekend. To push myself to victory.